Hello, hello. Testing. Got a new microphone. Quiet. It's working. My computer's quiet. Hey Zoe, how you doing, bud? What's that so quiet? I got a new microphone and I'm trying to listen to myself on the laptop, but I can't get my laptop volume up. Does the audio sound alright? I don't hear it. But I do hear it. So let's do it now. It's just my computer. But, alright, got a couple people in here. Let me know if you can't hear me. I just tried to do a little audio check. I'm playing with the new little speaker here. That's a little better. I don't know. Let me turn the computer down. Now I can walk around the shop and not have to worry about not hearing gibberish. Let me know if you can't hear me. I'm done trying to figure it out. So, update on the chicken. Update on the chicken. You want to see the chicken? Where is that? Got the pinholes. And then what are those holes? I come down to the shop and got some mysterious holes that just appeared in there. Crazy. How did that happen? It's like aliens. Not bad for the old D-wall drill, huh? Who needs a CNC? So, that goes in to the chicken. And then you can see, because this is a Medico, so it has gates in the pins. So this side, you'll be looking at the back side of the pins. It's a challenge lock. So you have the back side where you can get the shear line if you're so inclined to take a peek at the gates. You have little gate holes. It doesn't impede on the shear line of the pins. Now, I didn't do this live, I needed to concentrate a little bit, not have to worry about the camera, but I did record it a little bit, so later tonight I'll throw a video up of me drilling it. As I was drilling it, I was lubricating the holes with some sweat. I was sweating. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, pretty cool. Let me throw some pins in there for you so you can see the alignment. And this is a quickie tonight. I might do a little sanding, but I'm shot. I just brought the tools in from the shed out there, making the chicken coop still. Coming along, I started to put some wire up, and pin number 6. Let me do this a little proper. Let me pull up a bench. Get situated here. Double down. Put y'all like that. Something like that. Pin number 1. Pin number 2. 3. 5 and 6. A couple of them raise up pretty high. I don't want them popping out. Let's get some more. Look at that. Little peak skew windows. So what's cool about doing it this way is instead of cutting straight down like normal cutaway locks, this does not interfere with the shear line. So you're still going to have a nice crisp cut right around the top circle there. Beveled the edges a little bit to open them up, get some more light in there. So if that's like that, the chicken. So I drilled from the inside out, so drifted a little bit They're not perfectly in line. If I drilled from the outside, these would have drifted. These are crucial. So I drilled from this side through, got my height right where I wanted it to be. Then I transferred it back through to get these right in the center. Still more work to do. I'm going to put nice bevels on these and open them up more. There are all your gates. Oh, hold on. Maybe if I get you more over top. I have a better light over top of us here. Get you like that. There's a sidebar. Comes down, you got your little peak ski holes for all the gates. And then you rotate it some more. There's your pins. On this side, get your shear line nice. I could just poke them. You know, this isn't assembled, so I'm not going to get to playing with the key too much. Cedar, get him. I missed him before, sorry. I had the lights on in the shop and the doors open. It's that time of year where I got to remember to shut the doors if I'm going to be working down here in the evening. See if I can hold that keyhole. It's going to hang up a little bit. I'm not going to fully assemble it. Not yet, anyway. Just kind of floating it there. Get in your hole. That's where we're at. Get these pins out of here and I'll show you pin number 3. 4. Two. Tweezers. Tweezers. 5. So, a little dusty. Let me blow this out. Sorry if that was loud. On this microphone, there is some noise reduction thing. I'll figure that out in my own time. Could click it now, but there's not much background noise in the shop, so I'm going to show you the tolerance here of those gates there for the pin orientation. Focus, focus. You want to focus there. Alright, that's alright. Check out that tolerance. Each one of the holes. Pin number 2 got very close to touching that gate. You see the size of my thumbnail. Give you an idea how crazy that job was. And then just barely kissing the top of the sidebar opening here. Yeah. Throw it in the vise. Do some more cleanup. It's already 8:30. This is just a quick audio check and give you a little update on the chicken. I haven't seen it cut away like that before. It's funny, I said that with the last lock. What's up with that? Reinvent the wheel, and not too many people are doing it. This wheel hasn't been spun too much. All right. Love to see what other designs people are thinking about. I'm doing this with a joke and say chainsaw, but hacksaw, a bandsaw, file, sandpaper. And a D-wall drill, as you just seen. What are you doing over there? One little nick came down with the drill, and Chuck hit it. If you can see it. Where you at? The light's not really on it, but one little nick right there. That was my first. That was my first drill. Look off too much. Hey, what's up, bud? What's going on? So Chuck came down and nicked the brass, and then after that, took a little. Where you at? Took a grommet. Hold. Hold there. I pushed this grommet all the way up to the end, so if the drill bottomed out, the chuck didn't hit the brass, so it was like a nice little bumper. Can't push it all the way on. I drilled it on before. Audio. Sticky seems to be working pretty good. Okay, Chuck Soup, what's going on? Chuck, you just tuned in? I'll show you the latest update on this. Let me know. Just put it in. What do you feel rewind? Take down to the job there, some mysterious holes in the plug. I didn't go live for that. I had to do some concentration. I did record a little bit. Switch to the other one live for a short. Go to the house. I drilled some holes in it with people drill. Go you off. Anyways, holes to take a peek out. The orientation of the pins to make sure the gates are all lined up. On the flip side, on the breast of the chicken, side of the pins where there are no gates or sidebar. Keep you guessing, you know? Like medicos don't keep you guessing enough. We'll open it all the way up. We all know how it works by now. This is 6 hundo. Is that a 4 hundo? We'll do 4. Yeah, very cool. Nice. Very good. Love to see it. Okay. Proprietary. Until a release date, I can respect that as well. Fabrication. I'm on the Discord. That's like I'm on there, letting them loose, opening up the floodgates. Do you make your own pins with that? It's interesting. Some crazy pins to put on. I'm gonna start making some pins. No reason not to. It's a little bar stop. This was a punch I made for working on my guns. A little brass punch so it doesn't mar up the steel. And I sacrificed it today because I had to get down in there to keep the plug aligned. There's a little slab, but down in there for my cylinder so it wasn't rotating. Use that and I'll punch a hole. Cut my full little brass punch in half. You always get more. Where are you? Where are you setting them on? Too far away. I can't see that far. So put a little text. Almost got to the corner. Yeah, I got a tap and dive that Harbor Freight special. Mine was just standard, and then I had to run out. There's that ski. I had to run out and grab a metric the other day. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. Mine's like 25, half hour. It's still a truck. But yeah, an hour as well. Sure. Like that. It's pretty neat. They have two different class. You got like the cheap one. Maybe are they down here? So it's like carbon steel, and then that's just what I got. Well, I'm doing the occasional steel, but carbon steel taps will hold up for a little while. But then there's a more expensive option right next to it. I forget what they call it. That metal makes up those. You go to Harbor Freight and get every part you need to build a go kart. I'm learning. What the hell clutches? Then you gotta go to the tractor supply. Get yourself the clutch and the chain. Looking at it. What's that tractor supply? Forget it. What's that plug at? So Chuck, I just had this all mocked up and I put the pins in it if you want to rewind. Unfortunately, when I'm done with these lives, it takes a whole 24 hours to upload. But these are little peak ski holes right above the sidebar. so that you can see the orientation of the pins. And what's neat about this is it doesn't impede on the shear line. Instead of doing slots down it, you just got a big old gaping hole there. Pin on top could slipper bypass. Nice little Peekski holes. And then, where's my chicken? Oh, it's in the vise. Where'd my chicken go? But yeah, the pins look sharp in there. So, it's the face. Not perfectly in line. I drilled from this way through and came back through, grabbed these holes, and then opened these up a little bit. And as I was opening them, I got them more centered up, but they drifted a little bit, but couldn't afford them to drift on this plug. Back over the table here, I'll show you this quick. So you see the line for the gates on the pin there to keep the pins. Oh, come on, focus. I'm all gonna. No. Show you. What do you mean drift? Like go past that? That's what I'm trying to show you here now. There's those gates, and then you see the holes going in there. You could zoom. If I zoom, we can all zoom. Check out how close that is. Boom. Didn't touch any one of those. Yep, exactly. Nope. Nope. Pin number 2 was the closest. I still got a 30-second. Hell yeah. Yep. Yeah, I kept all that in mind. Thank you so much. It looks sharp with the pins in there. Straight through, and then the gate is dead center of all of them. Yeah. My tool of choice. Dun, 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 dun. Not everyone can do that, I tell you. Not for everybody. Honestly, this might be the yeah, absolutely. I'll answer anything you want. That's that'd be sweet to see somebody else making these by hand. You know, the other day I was messing around with the I don't know if you heard me with my update with transferring these holes down. I was playing around with a jig. Playing around with a jig, chasing that around all night. Didn't even end up cutting. Well, new update and transferring these holes down. Oh, where's that? I had the pins stretched out from what I was doing before. Those pins in there. Oh, pokies. To get yourself a compass. Go off the face. Right in the center of the hole. Right in the center of the hole. Boom. Transfer it all the way down. Open it up a little bit. Center. All the way down. About the third one, it starts to get a little sketchy. No trouble. You just go to the back side. Close it up. Center there. Yeah, forget about messing with a jig. Get yourself a couple nice compasses and that's what it is, right? Compass. I don't even know. Chart new territory. Compass. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Unless the face is strange. Every lock is different. I have a sweet idea for the cam. I usually cut the cam. Get that looking, I'll keep that one a secret. Just like these holes here. I didn't want to say I was going to do those holes and then the pressure's on. And sometimes I keep it to myself until. See, sometimes it's not good to share your ideas until they're totally manifest. You end up putting your foot in your mouth. A little longer. Call it quits. How's this audio sounding? I got myself a little, I feel like a news broadcast in here. Sorry if that was loud. Flicking the mic. I can whisper. You being on the other side of my shop and whisper. You will hear me. That's good. That's good. We're getting close. I could throw some pins in. I don't call it quits, but no, I don't want to roll it like that. This is a piece of art. You do need some finer sandpaper though. Mine only goes up to 600. When you get 600, you can buff out the scratches at 600, but why not go a little higher? 1,000, 12 hundo or something. Then buff them. Yeah, I'm not even gonna touch that with my 6. Play around with this a little bit more. Make it look a little more uniform with the bezels on it. And after I do that, I have to sand it again anyway, so I'm not gonna touch that right now. That might be it, everyone. I will miss the family dinner tonight. We're from the chicken shed. We got some more chickens today and some guinea hens. I'm not even done with the chicken food. Sam keeps. She went out shoe shopping today, and she comes home with chickens. More chickens. We already got chickens. We're happy. There's chickens in my living room. We got eggs in the living room, and she's buying more chicken. So, see why I'm doing a chicken lock? This isn't random. The picking chicken sounds pretty good. Trying to clean my stuff here. Okay, during the day, it's out on the farm. And in the evening, it's in the shop. And there's definitely some overlay. Because it's just part of our life. It's what we do out here. We do everything all at once. Couple more minutes on it, and then that's it. Where she pack it anyway. Pack will last me a long time only. Skits like that. Let anybody cut themselves down. Very cool. Now that this little tungsten fits in there. What are you looking at over there? Where did you? Is the chicken even in the screen? I apologize. Where'd you folks? Stay still. Touch inside of the pinch there. The chicken coop's getting close to being done. There's too much recording that stuff out there. But I started getting, instead of chicken wire on top, like there's a wall, I got 3.5, 4 foot up from the bottom, solid, okay, feet of fiber. And then the top section is just like chicken wire. Sam made a good point. You can't clean that stuff with crap. Like you get a couple feathers stuck in there or some cobwebs. You hit it with the broom, and the broom bristles are popping off, getting stuck in there, and it looks like crap. So instead of chicken wire for the top half, I went with some welded fencing. The gauge is probably like that, like a 1/16 of an inch, and it's wrapped. It's like dipped in plastic. Coating. It looks real nice. Hey, Black Smoke, thanks so much. Thanks so much. Just seen you pop up in there. What's going on, buddy? Hey, Black Smoke, if I don't know if you were here last night, but my Discord, you got a paper and pencil. Somebody said they had trouble finding me, but it is TJ underscore. You know, I don't know if on the Discord does capital letters matter. You can let me know. But regardless, it's TJ underscore Cedar Brook underscore Meadows. With an S after that. Meadows. TJ underscore Cedar Brook underscore Meadows. Anybody wants to get in touch with me? Box, or if you want to send me $1,000, you know, I'll take it. I will take it. I said I was getting close to calling it a night, but I don't feel bad about calling it. Black Smoke's here. I'm gonna put on a show for that. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, 9 o'clock. This is probably the fifth time I said I'm gonna call it a night, so I'll shut up now. This kind of stuff, you know, the hours just tick by. Sometimes I keep track of time a little more if I'm on the live. I'm down here by myself. I got the phone in my face. Jeez. Wife will come looking for me. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. A little bit. Kicking it. Thanks for stopping by the shop. Everybody's always welcome. No need to kick off your shoes. Come on in. My fingers are away. You know? Still getting used to this camera stuff, alright? I'm gonna let you look up here. Wipe that credit card. See that? I have to register. I'll tell you to swipe. Go like this. Stay like this. Wonder if it will work. Charges it 20 times. I'm tired. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Think I got it. Thanks. Awesome. Very cool, Black Smoke. I'll catch up with you there. Everybody, thanks so much for stopping by. It was awesome. It was a quickie. Just testing out my new audio. Hopefully it's not choppy. The speaker on my phone is shot. I really think it happened after I was doing that framing inside of the shed. Like pow, pow, that pass load blew it up. I've heard of it happening with the firearms. Something go to the range and shooting, and then it's just too much. The speaker, no microphone. It's just like a speaker in reverse. So it's just like boom, gets too much vibration. Anyway, a little crispy. Nope, that's what we just. All right, y'all. That's it. Thanks so much. Like, subscribe, share. Chuck, no need to hide your messages. It's all good, buddy. Oh, delete that, delete that. That one was for the wife. All right, good night, everybody. Peace. Have a great week there. I'll probably tune in like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times during the week. Not too much in the evenings. So keep an eye out. Have a great night. Yeah, that's it. Peace. D Walt, star of the show.